Well, GLP-1 drugs, they seem to be all the rage. To discuss what's behind the boom, let's bring in physician and senior public health contributor for Forbes, Dr. Omer Awan, and USA Today bestselling author of Your Best Shot, Ashley Koff. Good to have you both. A lot to discuss with these GLP-1s, and according to a Gallup survey, GLP-1 use among adults has risen 3% in 2024 to 11% in 2026. So, Dr. Awan, why do you think this is?
Well, they're extremely powerful drugs, Krisha, and they're transformative. I mean, these drugs can have very meaningful benefits for so many people, the most obvious of which is dramatic weight loss. So, these drugs can literally reduce one's weight by up to 21% of their body weight. And that is very significant. And not only that, these drugs can also decrease your risk for many different chronic medical conditions. So those that take the drugs can experience decreased risk of heart disease, stroke, diabetes, even obstructive sleep apnea. And some studies also show that observational studies are now showing that it can decrease your risk for cancer. So there's a wide array of benefits that now many people are taking these drugs.
Ashley, if you could see my waistline right now, I haven't yet embraced the whole GLP-1 movement just yet. And one of the things that has me scared is, there were a lot of people that had vaccine hesitancy and what the government tells us is good for us and not good for us. I think there's like mental benefits that I see people who I know who were kind of depressed and overweight. Now they seem like way happier. But I also see people that are going way too far. I call them those epic face because it's actually changing the shape of their face. What are the associated risks of these GLP-1s? They're flying under the radar. What should people look out for?
Oh, I love that. First of all, I don't think anyone should pursue weight loss. Weight loss is an umbrella term under which we have bone, muscle, nutrients, and certainly fat. What we want is to lose the inappropriate or the unhealthy fat. And in order to do that, we really need to use these drugs strategically. Most people are not having the kind of assessment that they should be having before they're going on the medication. As an example, the way these medications work is they delay gastric emptying. If you are one of the millions of Americans who are already doing things because you have what I call suboptimal digestion, maybe you have reflux and you're on a proton pump inhibitor, maybe you're not pooping regular and you're using, fiber or your coffee or smoking or, other medications, that you're going to have other side effects from the medication. So I don't think it's as much about the actual medication as the consideration. It's more about how we are using it. And I never think anyone should listen to the government when it comes to what medication you should take. You should decide that with your practitioner specifically.
Dr. Awan, how can Americans best manage their health with these GLP-1s? I mean, what should they be supplementing with if they do choose that path?
Well, it's important, Krisha, to talk to your doctor about a specific plan. These drugs are not miracle drugs. These drugs should be used for those that need to lose weight or those that, for example, have diabetes. Should not be a cosmetic supplement. Now, with that said, it's important for people to have a plan, a real plan of losing weight, and also a long-term plan on how to keep that weight off. So remember, these drugs are meant to be used in the long run. So obesity is a chronic medical condition, just like high blood pressure or high cholesterol is a chronic condition where we often take these drugs for an extended period of time. So if you're taking it only for 2-3 months, it shouldn't be a quick fix.
It's no good. Yeah, and
You
wonder what the people that are going overboard, what the long-term effects are, because we don't know a lot of that yet. But earlier this week, drug manufacturer Eli Lilly said that they filed 6 lawsuits against U.S. companies accused of selling a black market version of their experimental obesity drug. I guess we'll continue to see these weight loss drugs attempted to be sold before their regulatory approval. Is that possible? Is there already black market weight loss drugs?
There's retatrutide. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Dr. Owen. Yeah.
Yeah. Quick answer, guys. We gotta wrap it up. But yeah, Doc.
Yeah, so there is an online market absolutely for unapproved drugs, for compounded drugs, which have not been vetted by the FDA, the same way that Zepbound or Mounjaro have, for example. So really important for people to talk to their doctor about this.
Got it. Ashley, thank you for joining.